Well, good afternoon, YTPC. This is Dave coming to you from Southern Maryland. It's about 3:30 on Wednesday afternoon. Sun's got a little ways to go yet. And my flag is blown back and forth right in front of it, so that's what you see is the shadow goes back and forth across my face. It's my flag. It's 43 degrees. It's a little bit breezy, so it's a little chilly out here. So got the big smoking jacket. So I've got it over my my Bar Harbor shirt. Bar Harbor is a family trip a couple of years ago. We always tried to take the kids every year once they turned about 4 or 5. We tried to take them somewhere outside of the DC area so they didn't think DC was normal. And then we tried to take them somewhere offshore so they didn't think the US was the only country on the planet. And so a few years ago we took a summer trip up to Maine, Bar Harbor, spent a week up there. It was a great trip. But that's why I'm wearing a Bar Harbor sweatshirt. Let's take care of business as always. The Meerschaum, the consistent, never changes. What is in it? Captain Black Dark Cavendish. 5 minutes into my first bowl, it's pretty tasty. Pretty lowbrow. I like that. I'll smoke some of the best. I have no problem with that, but I also have no problem smoking the Codger blends either. And this one came to me by recommendation from Greg over at Tunnel Time. In fact, 2 more pounds came into the cellar today. A pound of this, the Captain Black Dark, and a pound of, what is it, Smoker's Choice Vanilla Cavendish, which is probably what I'll be smoking tomorrow. So that's 2 more pounds. If you're counting, that's 7 new into the cellar in the last week. So a little out of control. And I just ordered a pound of the Kringle Flake. And because of Uncle Willie, I ordered a box of those cigars for your pipe. I'm totally out of control. But it's fun to take advice from you guys or take recommendation. So what am I drinking today? This is that thing I mentioned yesterday. Crown Salted Caramel. Wow. Probably shouldn't even be called alcohol. It's that great golden color. Tastes amazing. Very dangerous. What are we doing to our alcohol? It's crazy. It's more like candy than alcohol anymore. Turns out probably one of the worst things we can drink when we smoke is alcohol. We should be drinking something that doesn't have alcohol in it, something that keeps our mouth cool. I'm setting a horrible example and telling you how good it tastes. Sorry about that. Okay, guys, while we're still in the business section, I'll read to you from the book today. I'm reading to you from March 18th, page 78. The glitter of the personality ethic is that there is some quick and easy way to achieve quality of life, personal effectiveness, and rich, deep relationships with other people without going through the natural process of work and growth that makes it possible. It is symbol without substance. It's the get-rich-quick scheme promising wealth without work. And it might even appear to succeed, but the schemer remains. And trying to get high-quality results with its techniques and quick fixes is just about as effective as trying to get to some place in Chicago using a map of Detroit. I thought that was great. There's so many change your personality and not really who you are. And I agree with this teaching. Try to change who you are and how you see the world rather than the personality. I like that. So that'll be it for today on that. Hopefully you guys watched Ethan over at Parsimonious Piper. His Cobb Tuesday yesterday I thought was really good. He said two things that really struck home with me. He was reviewing Black X and not X, Black Twist. Boy, I still get all that confused. The rope and the small version of the rope, not the pre-rubbed. He said two things. One, he said it was monochromatic and that he was okay with that because his mouth basically tastes one thing at a time. Wow, rarely I've heard a tobacco review, say something that hit so directly with how I feel. Like right now, I'm smoking the Captain. Jeez, come on, Dave. Captain Black Dark, and it's monochromatic, but I like it. I probably have the weakest or most immature palate in the YTPC. I taste one thing, and so I'm good with that. I just thought that was good. I wanted to call him out and say that made sense to me. The second thing he said, and you could see it in the video, was he's having trouble putting fire to it. He was having trouble keeping it lit deeply enough to stay lit. And that it was just too damp, wet, sticky to fire well. But that he thought it tasted better that way. Rather than to dry it out and make it fire well, he would trade taste in place of burning well. And I totally agree with that. In fact, this Captain Black Dark is kind of wet, almost sticky. And it's you got to keep putting fire to it, but it tastes good. And I don't like dried out tobacco unless that's kind of how it's meant to be. So anyway, I just wanted to shout him out and say, wow, that was two things in his review that really struck me to my core. Monochromatic is fine, and I'll take hard to fire for taste. That is tasty. Holy smokes. Okay, so normally I show you professional show-off stuff or rich guy shit or whatever we're going to call it. But today, we're going the other way. Today, I got up and I said, what is the thing that I want to do absolutely least? What goes at the top of my list today? It was cleaning the dog yard. We have about 2 acres with a horse fence around it back here that the dogs can run around in. And it falls on me to clean it. I haven't done it in a long time. So I got 2 buckets of horror today. That was not in the rich guy manual. But I got it done. First thing, right out of the gate. Like I tried to teach you guys the other day. Do the thing you hate, you just detest the most first. So I was out of my way. Coffee with the wife, go clean the yard. The other regular guy thing that we did today was, I'm a bit of a prepper, and so I had several cases of soda prepped down in the prep room, and it was 10 cases of 4 kinds of soda. And I had them stacked 10 high. And while I was gone in Wyoming, we had a 9/11 moment. we had a collapse and it knocked itself over. Somehow we had a can blow, and that created the integrity issue with the case. So the case blew, and that tipped them all over. So they all fell over. And out of, what is that, 40 cases of soda, probably 30 or 40 of the cans had ruptured and had poured all over the prepper room. So it was quite a nice mess. So second thing on my list today, after the dog yard, was get down there and clean all that up. So I got that done too. So that's how I started my day. So I try to do just enough to be productive, but yet not get kicked out of gyms, team slacker. So this third thing I had to do regular guy style was go to Home Depot. I hate going out into the unwashed masses. I just don't like it. But Wednesday at lunchtime is way better. Wednesday early afternoon is way better than on the weekend. So I got my butt out and got out to Home Depot. So those are the three things. That is the stellar day of the man before you. Clean up the dog yard, clean up 10 cases or 40 cases of soda that went awry, and go to Home Depot. So pretty exciting. My daughter comes home for a month on Sunday, so we're about, what was that, 4 days away? So we're busy decorating. See this live garland that my wife has put up around here. In fact, when the lights come down a little bit, before I send this out, I will give you guys a little tour of the Christmas decorations in the yard, on the porch, in the living room, in the family room. My wife is a Martha Stewart, and the house kind of looks like it at Christmas, so it'll be a fun thing to show you. Let's do a little chat about the Monaco follow-up to the Monaco video from yesterday. And then I'll shut up and put the video up. The type of people who do that really aren't my kind of people. There are a few. We've done it twice. 4 years ago we did it, and there's only 40 drivers. And they broke us into the Fast 20 and the Touring 20. And so I was really only around about maybe 15 other drivers, and we found some good family members or family men. This year they had really expanded. I think we had 60 drivers, and they didn't break us up. And some of these people are truly wealthy. I mean, truly wealthy. And I seem to have come to the belief that people of wealth really come in two camps. Self-made, and they bring a much different attitude towards it, and handed down, given to, not sure how to say it. Some would say trust fund baby. The two act very different, and the two treat the people around them very different. One thing we've tried to teach our kids is, even if you're of means, don't be a dick. I mean, as simple as that. And I'd say both of my kids have really picked up on that. Treat your waitress and your waiter really well. Carry your own luggage. Take care of yourself. Don't demand a lot. Don't demand anything from anybody. And be kind about it when you ask for something. Also, in that class of people, I find two kinds of spouses. The spouse that has been with this person. I mean, it's a man's event, so it's men talking to men mostly. It's the wife that kind of went with her, like my wife. Anne-Marie's been with me since '88, so she knew me before any of this happened, and she kind of helped me. She was a support structure throughout the whole thing, and she treats people really well. And then there's the one that marries in the last year or two. Something happened to wife one. I mean, sometimes the guy just got bored and moved on, said, I'm worth a lot of money and I can attain a trophy wife. And they do. Or something happens, or there's simply a divorce. But the wife that comes on board 30 years into the process, and marries into the money, and wow, I'm not saying guys don't do this. I just don't know any. I don't go to women events. I go to men events. I do man shit, right? And so there are definitely two types of spouses there, and sometimes there isn't a spouse there. Sometimes there's a borrowed, rented, paid for accompaniment for the week, and that is very weird too. So when you see a 50 or 60-year-old guy with a 20 or 30-year-old rented asset, that is really wild. So, but also what I wanted to talk about was the welcome party was a big part of the video, and it made it seem like it was much more the trip than it really was. I mean, it's 6 hours, maybe 7 hours, really 3.5, almost 4 days. So most of the event is get up in the morning, eat your breakfast, 4-hour road rally at speed if you want. You follow a Garmin, and you're on your own. Don't ask, don't tell. If you get caught at speed, you're not supposed to mention the event, and most don't. We've only had a few get arrested. We had one guy that deserved it. He got his license confiscated. He went to jail. But then it's lunch, and then it's about a 3 or 4 hour road rally to dinner. And then you have a nice dinner together, and then get up, road rally to lunch, road rally to dinner. Get up on the third day, road rally to lunch, and then a real short road rally to Monaco. And then you arrive, you turn the car in. They're all rental cars, so you turn them in, get them checked, and then you're off. You're off to the yacht if you want. You're off to the yacht party on Saturday night. If you want, you can see time trials, you can see qualies, and then the big event obviously is Sunday when you go out and get back on the yacht. And then the event we went to had 2 boats. So the yacht party was on the big yacht, and then another couple docks over, they had a small boat which was tied right, literally tied to the track. And I don't know how our group got so lucky as to have literally the first boat, but I mean we were as close as the safety crew. So I just kind of wanted to point some of those things out, because the welcome party was definitely a freak show, and I think I made it seem like too much of the event. Guys, I'm sleepy. I'm content. I'm not tired. I feel content today. So we'll keep the offensometer at 0. No need to get fired up. Just enjoying life today. If you ever have those moments where you're just at peace with yourself and at peace with life, at peace with this hour, that's how I feel right now. I'm content. I'm loving my pipe. I'm loving the Captain Black Dark. Weather's not hot. Weather's not cold. Weather's not raining. I got those really crappy things done this morning. They're off my list. They're behind me. Chatting with you, which I really enjoy, by the way. I love the comments. Return fire. Your videos. I hope you do now and then. I hope you do get to feel this. I hope you do get to feel content with where you are. It's a pretty wonderful feeling. All right, you guys, that's it. I'm going to shut up and get this thing posted. If I lose some light, then I will do some Christmas videos for you. If it doesn't work, tonight. I will get it done tomorrow. You guys, I hope your Wednesday, we're halfway through the week. Hope you had a good Wednesday. Hope your week's going well. I hope it's going as you planned. I hope you had it planned. Have a great Wednesday night, and hopefully we'll talk again tomorrow. Bye, you guys. All right, guys, this is front porch. Amory just did a little wagon and then some garland. Just a little poinsettia, and that's really it. That's what our front door looks like. All right, guys, this is the front yard. No one sees it. We're so far off the road, nobody sees us. This is really just for us, but just the 3 lighted reindeer. The 2 wooden ones with some red lights on it. And like a 30-year-old Coca-Cola bear. His lights burned out this year, so I just stuck the green lights on him. That's the front yard. And there's the smoking porch right up there with the flag. All right, we're giving you a twofer here. There's the living room tree. There's Ranger, frustrated, not playing with him. And then my wife did this garland up the railing. Big poinsettia. There's Chance with his green duck. And then my wife did this kind of cool thing. It's like an ornament history picture. These are all pictures of the family through the years. She put it all on this tree. So that was pretty cool. And here's the living room tree. It's got like a blue and white theme to it. I don't know, I mean, blue and white, crystal, silver, I guess. Anyway, clearly I have nothing to do with it. My wife does all of that, but it looks really cool. All right, and then my wife does this Christmas village up on top of the kitchen cabinets. Goes all the way around. I mean, literally all the way around. Anyway, it's pretty cool. Takes her forever to do it. She does it every year. This is so much work, though, that she actually leaves it up. We leave it up. We call it the winter village. Because it stays up after Christmas. All right. All right, and this is our family room. I think I showed you pictures of this before, but this is the big tree. This thing's like 12 feet tall. This is our first year with it. We've been using the same tree for 25 years. We put up an artificial one, and it just got to the point where it needed to be replaced. So anyway, I actually put this one up, but then my wife does most of the decorating. And that's really, that's it. I'll show you, there's my 2 beasts. There's Chance and Echo and Ranger. All right, you guys, Merry Christmas, everybody. Bye.